At this point, I'm sure you've heard of Photoshop's new AI tool, Generative Fill. But today I want to show you 3 distinct ways that you can incorporate this tool in your After Effects workflow to give you amazing professional results, but also save you so much time. So if I take this shot that I got in San Francisco and I wanted to do sky replacement, it would be kind of challenging because, well, the fog from the sky is also covering the top of the bridge. The first step that we want to do is just import the clip to Mocha to then track the footage. Once the footage is tracked, we can create a null object in After Effects and connect the tracking data to it. And a little note, every shot that you see in this video has these same steps, so I won't keep repeating that. Next, I'm going to select a frame from the footage and save it as a Photoshop layer and then open it in the beta version of Photoshop. Now, using the Generative Fill, I can just select this sky area and just type sunset. And after a couple seconds, I'm given these 3 incredible sky options. Now, this is not edited. This is what it really gave me for the first try right here. And the third one looks perfect. I mean, it even reconstructs the top of the bridge. So after saving this Photoshop file, I can import it into After Effects. And then disable the base layer to only keep the generative fill effect. I then will just parent the Photoshop layer to the null in our main composition, resulting in the advanced sky replacement. Now, obviously there's issues where the image is getting cut off on the left side here, but I can just go back into Photoshop, expand the canvas to the left side, and then use generative fill to then fill in those areas. And then back in After Effects, you can see that it's automatically updated. So let's go ahead and take a look at this shot from my recent short film. And imagine that a producer tells me that the tape recording machine here is copyrighted. The shape itself has a copyright on it, and it needs to be removed. So again, first, gonna track it in Mocha and then get a frame and bring it into Photoshop. Next, we can highlight the area of the recording machine, then click Generate. And I don't have to type anything here. I just click Generate and it automatically will remove the item and give me these 3 amazing options to choose from. So we can bring this Photoshop file back into After Effects and add it to our composition and connect it to the null object. And now we've successfully removed that recording machine, avoided a legal issue. Okay, so let's take this even a step further, because another issue that I face if I'm editing for someone is they want me to do VFX, but they never got a clean plate for the shot. Let's take this shot right here and create a clean plate with Generative Fill. We can take the same frame that we worked with, go back into Photoshop, and this time I'm just going to highlight the actor, and with a simple click of Generate, I get these great results. Again, I can bring this back into After Effects, track it, and there we have a clean plate ready to use, all done. Now, obviously there are some issues at the end of the shot right here, you know, imperfections where it's starting to break, but I got this result in 2 minutes, so I'm fine using some keyframing or puppet tooling to perfect it even more. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 21 reads this right here. God made him who had no sin become sin for us so that in him we might become the righteousness of God. So what can we learn from this verse? Well, we can learn that Christianity is not a merit-based belief system, okay? It's not about if I do good, if I put out good, then I'm going to get good back, right? And how do we know this? Is because the only one who really was good, being Jesus Christ, he died a horrific, shameful death on the cross, and he's the example. He's the one that we're supposed to follow. God never promises the Christian the easy life where good stuff is always going to be happening to us. But what he does promise is peace that surpasses all understanding. And I promise you, in the end, that is worth everything. That's worth more than any worldly thing that we could strive for. So with this shot right here of me where I'm trying to learn how to smile, I'm gonna go ahead and use Mocha Pro Mesh tracking tool to get my tracking data. As we know, that tool gets amazing tracking results, but let's use Generative Fill to get the assets to use for my face. So in Photoshop, I already have my frame imported. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my eye right here and just type black eye, which gives me a nice shiner. I can now select some other parts of my face and I'm just gonna add some paint smears and just, you know, just a random effect there. Back in After Effects, when I apply these assets to the Mocha tracking data that we got, you can see that, I mean, obviously the track's gonna be great with Mocha, but also just the assets that we have look amazing. So with other examples, I gave a tie to this astronaut, I put a beard on this man, and I also made Yosemite look completely different. So in closing, my final thoughts with this tool is that I love it generally. Generally speaking, I love it. I think absolutely great to use for object removal and just fix it in post type situations. So I hope this video helped and you're able to incorporate these techniques in your workflow. Have a great day and God bless. Plus, if you want to learn how to put yourself in a pixelated video game, go ahead and check out the video wherever it's at. It's somewhere around here.